Obviously, transactions are missing, but to be able to use transactions, we also need to know our funds, right? And we could return the funds as part of our mining function. When we mine a new block, we might add a third field here, funds, so that we know what our current funds are. But of course, we also want to create a separate route, this route here, where we can always get the balance for the currently registered public key. So for the public key of the wallet.txt file, which is managed on the server. So let's do both. We got a function in the blockchain py file. We got our getBalance function, which will return the balance for the current wallet. So we got everything we need in the blockchain already. In our node, we just need to use that information. So here, when we create that response, I will also return blockchain getBalance like this. Now that's one part, but I also want to add a separate route. I'll add it below my wallet here. New function, getBalance. I'll add my app route decorator, and the path will be /balance. And the methods, since we want to get information, will be just a get request, which we support here. And then in here, I want to get my balance by calling blockchain getBalance. Now, this can fail, actually, if we got no registered public key, because we're obviously using that public key here. So in getBalance in the blockchain py file, I should check if self-hosting node exists. This is the public key, don't forget. And if this is equal to none, then I actually want to return none here. So now we got this check in the blockchain py file. In the node py file, this can therefore also be none. So let's now check if balance is not equal to none. If it is not equal to none, then I want to return a success response, added soon, otherwise an error. Now the error will use a response object where I have a message where I say loading balance failed. And I will also again pass that extra information regarding the wallet. So wallet setup is a check whether wallet public key is not equal to none, just as we're doing it here for returning a block. When we mine a block, wallet public key unequal none. This is what I return here too. So that is the error case. I'll return the JSONified version of my response and 500 as an error key. If we are successful though, I'll create a response where I have message fetching balance or fetched balance successfully, and more important, of course, my funds, which is my balance. So I'm returning that. So now I got my getBalance function here too, and we're returning the balance as part of our mineBlock function here. We can also return it when we're setting up a wallet, because as soon as we got a wallet, we also can get the funds. So here, as a third key, I'll return getBalance. And this shouldn't fail, because here we'll have a public key. However, it will fail if I call it here, because the blockchain is reinitialized only after that. So let's set up the response after we created a new blockchain with that public key. And for loading a wallet, it's the same. Let's move the position of where we create the response to after initializing the blockchain, so that we then also can return the funds there by calling blockchain getBalance like this. And here, of course, for creating a wallet, it should also be blockchain getBalance. There is no getBalance function in this node file. So now we're calling blockchain getBalance all over the place. Let's save this. And let's give this a try. Let's restart the server. And let's first of all try mining. Now that clearly fails. We got no wallet. So let's try creating a new wallet with a post request. And we get funds 0, which makes sense because we created a new wallet. If we now mine, we get funds 10. And if I mine more blocks, you see that increases. I can also send a get request. Make sure to switch to get to /balance. To just get the funds. However, that failed. View function did not return a response. Let's see, balance. Yeah, in the success case, I maybe should not just create the response, but also return a JSONified version of it along with a 200 success code. So, with that fixed, let's restart the server here. Let's send a balance. Now we got no wallet, so let's get our wallet, the last one we set up. And you see we start with some funds, which makes sense because we mine some blocks. Let's now again try /balance, and we got the 30 here too. So this is working. Let's next work on the transactions.